we can use skills in order to refactor and modernize an Angular application. As you can see on the left, I have such. Here it's written on Angular 17 version. And here we'll be using local chat. So basically, this is a local llama.cpp instance started with the following command. So what are the agent skills? We can install them with npx skills, and then we add their descriptions from GitHub Angular skills. If we go to the skill.md file, we see inside that it contains best practices and guidelines on how to create or write code. It's interesting that, for example, if we go to forms, it has subsections. So, for example, it has signal forms, and basically in the references, we can go to these signal forms and we will find specific instructions for it, as well as examples, so that the local model is not hallucinating, but following those rules. Skills offer much better and consistent way of reasoning and working with code. I have turned off the MCP in order not to mess around with the skills. So when you have installed the skills to your project, here is what kind of prompt you can give. The most important parts are to be able to distinguish between the latest versions of Angular, because otherwise the LLM, in this case I'm using Qwen 3.6 35 billion parameters model, will start assuming that Angular version is older and the code produced will not be what you would like. The second important thing is to reference the skills via the context here in the chat. So here I'm referencing the local skill.md file. Of course, the chat is quite restrictive. For example, if there is any discrepancy between the chat training data and the patterns defined in the skills file, to strictly follow the skills file. Also, it's important for the chatbot to parse the rules in the skills, because sometimes it skips them and assumes that certain things are the proper way of writing code, and we don't want this. The last two important things I would emphasize on are that we would need to specify directly the source directory of the application, because otherwise the context might get exhausted very fast. So this is important also not to waste time for the robot to find your files. And just because we are not with unlimited VRAM, I've asked here to present the refactored files one by one. This means not to overflow the chat prompt. So as a result of running the whole operation, we see that we are reaching 37, sometimes even more tokens per second. And with this, I've managed in 15 minutes to rewrite one example project. As you can see here, what's interesting is that the model is creating steps. So which files to refactor in a form of to-dos. And afterwards, of course, we are displayed with the changes of those files. So here we can see the first steps, the initial files, guessing the project version, and planning the actual refactoring. Afterwards, because it's understood that there is a mismatch and certain signal forms or service decorators were missing in the 17 version, it was asking me to choose what to do, and I was just applying those patterns without first upgrading the project. And after each step, as you can see, we have what has been done. So if we take a look at the files, here is, for example, the app component. We have certain event listeners that are being removed, and we are directly using, in this case, media query service. Afterwards, in the other component, toSignal is being considered as deprecated. We see that we are adding effect, destroy references, and takeUntilDestroyed for memory handling. We're removing the toSignal. So the goal is, as much as possible, those components and services to adhere to the best practices. And here, for example, we don't use HTTP client, but directly the resource. What's interesting is that for each refactor, you can follow the path. So for example, here on the form API service, we see that actually it has read the skills.md file, and from there, particular rules have been applied. Just because we have a lot of compacting of the conversation, we don't see exactly which files are being referenced. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions or further improvements over the process, I would like to hear them. And of course, you can subscribe for more information. Thank you.